content, please drop a like and sub. My name's Javon, and let's get into it. So today, Blizzard announced a part of their 20th anniversary collection. There's through SteelSeries you can get some stuff, but this is cited on Wowhead. There's a new in-game mount that is going to be the Brontosaurus Recolor, and in fact, they're also adding a mailbox to it as well. So it'll be an auction house and a mailbox. This is crazy, and it's kind of shocking that they did this. Some people are saying that, it's not a surprise with them releasing the bear a couple weeks ago to get rid of the old yak. But this is even crazier. I believe the original one doesn't have the mail. So people that even have the OG one version of this mount are going to be tempted to buy it. Now, I personally don't have the original one. I missed out on it on BFA. I didn't want to spend $600 on it at the time. It actually came down to I almost bought the Brontosaurus. It was the Brontosaurus mount or the chicken mount, the trading card chicken mount, and I went with the trading card chicken mount. And I'm even more fired up that I went with that decision back then, because I probably will end up buying this just because of convenience. Like, I've always wanted the Brontosaurus mount. So, like, people don't know, the only way to get that mount after they took it out in BFA was to buy WoW tokens. You needed to gold cap, and then on top of that, it would come onto the market maybe once a year. And you had to be like the first one to see it to put your bid in, because there's a lot of bots. There's a lot of people that watch that type of stuff. I haven't really dealt with the black market auction house in a little bit, but I don't know. It's mixed emotions, right? Mixed emotions for sure, right? Because, like, here I am again saying, why are they giving out? We should have recolors, reskins. So on one side of the fence, I'm fired up. I think this is a really cool idea, but at the same time, it's again punching down to people who spent time and effort into obtaining the original version of this mount, right? Because, like, if they just added a mailbox to the other one, then, like, it wouldn't be as scummy in my opinion. But, like, I don't know. I feel like I'd be pissed if I bought one of these mounts and then they just came out with this. But I don't think it's in game yet. This isn't a joke. This is legitimate, like, kind of crazy. So they say presenting the all traders glided Brontosaurus themed harness and gems representing WoW's expansions. Ground mount that is shared across all WoW characters, automatically scales. Offer valid through January 6th. That's crazy. And yeah. So there was a Reddit post, and that's what I first saw about this. And just to, like, get people's opinions, like, people are really upset at the price point, which I get it. Like, the original one would have cost around $670, probably around $700, between, like, variations of when it did come out. Probably around $600 to $700 you would have had to spend at the time before it was put into the auction house. Now you have to spend more, and now it'd be at least $1,000 for sure. So, like, people are saying, oh, $90. I personally think, like, that's a pretty low price point for the potential of this mount. And yeah, I mean, granted, it's a mount, right? People shouldn't be spending money in video games, and I think the world we live in now, where, like, you buy a console, you build a PC, you get a Steam, you get a PS5, and it's just, like, more formats of, like, you get a controller, you get the cords, but the most important thing you can't forget is your wallet. And I hate that part of this, so I can see why people are coming from that angle. But if they're looking at it from Blizzard's perspective, like, I could totally see $90 being justifiable. Now, does that make it justifiable? Hell no, it doesn't, dude, for sure. But, like, it's super fascinating that they just decided to drop this now, and it's crazy. I think they'll sell a good amount of it. They obviously are putting this towards the end because, it's almost the end of the year. They got to hit their business goals and shit. So I'd imagine that's probably why they're adding. Adding it now, you're seeing it now, especially at the anniversary event. I don't know. It's mixed feelings, right? People say we don't see the backlash on social media for microtransactions, but behind the scene, they're making so much money that it vastly outweighs the crying and the outrage online. I mean, that's very like I feel bad for the people that farm gold out legitimately in BFA to buy this mount because again, it's like punching down. Or if like you were crazy enough to spend $700 on buying WoW tokens and selling WoW tokens. I don't know if anyone's ever spent. I've bought my fair share of WoW tokens in the day, and let me tell you something. It works best if you have two accounts, but they max you out every so often. So you can only buy X amount. You need to sell X amount before you can buy more of them. So it's like it takes a long time to get to gold cap as well, right? Like it's not just something you like. If I want, say, like I have a ton of money, and you're like, I just want gold cap and WoW right now. Like if you want to buy it from Blizzard, like it takes a while to. And let me know what you guys think about this. You guys think this is cool? I mean, I've been saying this for a while too, even with the trading card game mounts. Like I'm convinced, and I've said it for years now. They're gonna put all the shit in the shop. They're gonna put all the trading card game mounts in the shop. They're why create when we can recolor? Like I'm just joking, man. Like they should really just create. And there's like a part of me that's like, damn, I really think this is cool. Like it's a cool concept. Like I think it looks cool. Like I love Zandalar. I love Zandalar trolls. That's all I play. So like it's just right up my alley. But like you play Alliance, so like something you might not like it. And I think that's interesting. They're basing the armor off of like all the different like expansions too. So like each little armor is different expansions, which I don't get. That's what they said, but I don't really see it. He's got his necklace of Azurite on. Let's go. This came early, no fucking way. Damn, that's awesome. Finally. Yeah. People are really fired up. I think overall, like I think people are upset, but I think a lot of people are pretty fired up. I mean, this is something players have wanted since BFA. I mean, BFA was what, two expansions ago? You had Shadowlands, then DF. So now we're in the War Within. So three expansions ago, people have been begging for this, and it's kind of funny too. I just saw someone post on the WoW Reddit that they should really do this for it. So I'm curious to see if like WoW, like someone at Blizzard saw that, or if they're just like, you know what, they just had this in their back pocket. But I don't know. It's a mixed feeling. I'm fired up. I'm probably most likely buy it at some point. I mean, I have till January 6th, so that's a good long couple months away. But damn, man, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. You guys think it's a good idea? I mean, obviously it's money grab for sure, and a lot of these mounts they've been coming out with and doing have seemed to be doing that. But let me know in the comments down below. Leave a drop, leave a like, leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and until next time, my name's Javon.